What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, Serenity Soul Invictus. Thanks for joining. You guys, today I want to talk about something rather motivational, something that is quite uplifting. We're going to talk about success today. I love that word. I don't know about you, but today's topic, today's video comes from a book that I was reading. It's called How to Grow Success. It was written by Elizabeth Town in 1904. Believe it or not, I love older books because the knowledge contained within them is just timeless. So this, I guess, would fall under the topic of manifestations, manifesting, and manifesting your abundance. So like Town says in the second chapter of the book, success is alive. Let me say that again. Success is alive. Just as a plant is alive, success is alive, and it grows step by step. So as you can see, I've got some of my little green darlings here on the side of me, just as my props, to represent this idea, this example of a plant growing. Wherever you can grow a plant, you definitely can grow success. Success, I think, in fact, is even easier to grow than a plant. Where you may be successful in one area where someone may not be, you may be. Where you may feel unsuccessful in a certain area, you may be looked upon as completely successful in that area of life. So success is definitely easier to grow than a plant. There is no spot on earth, actually, or in heaven, or in hell, that will not serve to sprout your success, with, of course, intention. Not one spot. So I've taken a little bit of notes, but I've also went in and put my own twist on this title of this video today. So at any point, definitely give me a thumbs up, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the notification bell button so that you're up to speed when I'm back with another great topic. So it does not outgrow, success does not outgrow a particular space necessarily, but at times it does. What do you do when a plant outgrows this particular space? If you have a plant in a pot or in a small little area, when that plant is outgrown, when that space is too small, that plant's growth then becomes stifled. The plant, you see the suffrage going on with the plant. The plant begins to wither. It either stays dormant and does not grow, does not blossom, does not flower, does not fruit, or it is dormant, or growth even reverses and the plant starts to die. Okay, so in a case such as that, you need to transplant that plant quickly. But it will grow, most definitely in the right conditions, the right environment. Certain times are necessary for certain crops. So certain types of planting of the seeds of success, there's a time, a place and a time for it all. But at the best time for success, definitely to plant a seed of success, is not in the future. The time is always now. Whatever that seed may be, now is the time to plant it. When you plant something, you just have to know it's going to grow. Most people who are successful gardeners, horticulturists, and all of that, florists, they know. They just put this down in the right conditions, the right soil, tend it the right way, and they just have an inner knowing that this plant is going to grow. You go on about your business, they go on with their days, and nearly forgetting that they've even planted this plant in that spot. But from time to time, they come in and may peep on it and like, oh, look at that, okay. Your little pot or your little garden patch or whatever, you know, it's a pleasant and it's a calm experience and it's a calm excitement knowing just what is to come in the future. You're proud of that patch now. That's your little patch. I've had many little patches in the past few years, many little areas that I'm like, oh my gosh, they're like your pets. Okay? You're proud of the little patch, even before you see the slightest hint of a germinating sprout. Anything green, you see nothing. You still see the soil. It's still there. Okay? You are proud of your effort that you know you've put into this. You know that you're going to be fruitful because you've done the right work. You till the soil, you know, you've planted in the right season, you know, you weeded out all of the weeds and the gnollies who are going to come in and like suffocate your plant's roots and stuff like that. You used the best seeds, first of all. You picked out the ones that are damaged or, you know, the imperfect ones. You used only the best. You protected your space, that particular little patch of yours. You protected that. You put your all into that. You're surrounded by your rocks or your little picket fence, or what do you call it, chicken wire some people use. You surround it. You protect that space from bugs and other intruders and stuff like that. This area now is tended to with love and care, much like a baby. As your seeds begin to sprout, they begin germinating. Your love also grows more intensely for this particular budding plant. Your love is going to grow. You can see it in the front of you now, which was once only a vision in your mind. Something that was only visible in your imagination. Now, here it is, in actuality, growing up from the soil. You did that. Although people may stop, passers-by, flock and take pictures of your yard, you know. They're like, oh my gosh, look at those beautiful flowers. Look at that beautiful plant. Look at that beautiful tree. You win a prize for neighborhood best yard of the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like you're beginning to see the fruits of your labor. You're profiting, you're benefiting off of your hard work. Okay? So the plants now were a success. They were a success. And like success itself, it took time, it took effort, it took faith, okay, and it took work. The thing about success is that it is alive and grows much like a plant. But it took the person who planted to think successful thoughts every step of the way. He or she cannot think fearfully. He or she cannot think unsuccessful thoughts, okay, throughout the process and expect to have a healthy, lush, green plant. Or a beautiful garden, for that matter. Okay? So imagine if the whole time you're planting these seeds, you planted the seed or this baby bud of a plant, and you're like, okay, you're like hopeless. You start off saying like, oh, I never was able to plant stuff. My plants never grow. Or you know, or my yard is never going to look like the neighbor's yard. You know, she can afford a gardener. She can afford top-notch fertilizer. She can afford all this stuff. Or, you know, just negative, limited thoughts. That is going to zap all of the energy from you before you even tend to that plant. The plant senses that you're lacking in faith. It takes the faith as small as a mustard seed to move a mountain, okay? And so from the inception, from you come in there lacking that faith and speaking ill and negatively about your plant or about your garden, you've already failed. Your garden is unsuccessful when you do that. So it is very imperative for you to speak positively to your seeds that you are planting. Speak life into your seeds of success. At the end of the day, that same thinking is what's going to separate those known to have a green thumb from those who don't. Growing up, you always wondered how some people just naturally, anything they just shove in the dirt, it grows. They believed it will. They believed it would have. We have some trees that are thousands of years old. Of course, we know many of them just nature spread them out all over the place. A lot of them were planted, and they're still here, okay? You cannot plan to fail. You cannot plan to fail, and grow success. You cannot plant failure in other words, and grow success. Some people even go as far as to curse the ground. I don't know if you remember that book. There's a book that I also read that is very similar, that tells of the same example, Acres of Diamonds. If you know of that book, do leave a comment below. If you're on the same wavelength as I am on this topic, leave your comments below, because I would love to know how this has helped you or is helping you. What your thoughts are on this topic. A man and a woman, the man or the woman, okay, who is a success, puts his or her thought into his or her work. That's what it takes to plant and grow success. Putting your thought into the work. The unsuccessful man is who turns his thought away from it. So let me just reiterate that. The man or the woman who is a success has put his or her thought into their work. The unsuccessful man turns his thought away from it. There you go. At the end of the day, that is the message. Focus, concentrate on what it is that you want to see grow in your life. Do the work, put in the effort, show it love, nurture it, care for it, and it has no choice but to grow. You guys, until I come back with another great video, peace and love, blessed be, namaste, thanks for watching, bye.